Okay, we are live. Good evening, folks. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Had some technical difficulties with the transition of YouTube versus my live streaming software. Um, I set up the scheduled event in YouTube, and it said I should be able to pick it up in my streaming software. So I jumped over to my Talk Studio, and it wasn't there. So had to recreate everything real quick in Talk Studio, get all the stuff set up, schedule it, everything. Ugh, YouTube. But yeah, tonight's topic, I want to talk about the YouTube challenges that uh, people, throw down a challenge. Now, I'm not talking about the bushcraft and survival, the challenges of doing that stuff. I'm talking about, all right, I challenge you to, or I'm going to do a challenge in the, uh, like a one night solo survival challenge with no water. And I've kind of seen some trends that, people are still doing the solo, they call it the solo uh, 3 night survival on a deserted island or at below zero temperatures or something like that. But seeing a lot of that, but I'm kind of seeing that people are drifting away from the, how do I want to call it, the I challenge you guys. And oh, hey, wanted to welcome everybody in here that we've got so far. I see we've got Kincaid Outdoors, Pest Hunter, Jason. And of course, Kincaid Outdoors is Colin. And we got Mike over at Two Guys in the Ozarks. And uh, hopefully we'll get some more going here pretty soon. And but like I said, I just wanted to discuss with other fellow YouTubers. Um, I've got the link up there so that if you guys want to join on the panel here, I want to try to keep it around like maybe 4 people. Uh, Again, be respectful. Uh, let's give everybody a chance to talk. No, I'm sorry if I don't know you, you're not going to make it up on the panel. And if you're not speaking in English where everybody can understand you, I'm sorry, but your comments are going to be deleted. I don't want to get any gigs for something that somebody doesn't understand. So just wanted to let that everybody know that up front. And so we're gonna open up this discussion here. And oh, we got Ozark's Great Adventure. And it's good to see you there. Uh, Welcome aboard. And like I said, um, I really wanted to open this up and get, some of y'all's opinions of it. Has it died off? Is it going forward? I know that we did this or had a discussion the other day on another one of our fellow YouTubers channels, and this was Ozark's Great Adventures, and I came up with the challenge on his channel, and this is, you know, basically his challenge out to fellow bushcrafters, YouTubers, and I won't go into it in too much detail. I'm going to let him either, if he comes up, I can let him explain it, or if he is doing, his own live stream, he can certainly promote it there. I would love to promote it, but I'm going to leave that up to him as far as how he wants that promoted. Yes, it was in regards to a slingshot, so we're looking forward to that. So, all right, let's see. We've got in the green room, we've got Colin waiting for us. So let's bring him up. And like I said, if any of the rest of you want to join, like I said, I'm probably going to keep it to about 4 people max because it does get kind of congested in the conversation. So here we go, folks. Put your seatbelts on, both feet on the floor. Uh, let's get this party started.
Oh, I can't put my feet on the floor. My feet, I gotta have my feet up. No, I actually came up with an idea about that slingshot thing. Just to let you know. After we talked about it,
Yeah.
they said natural material, right?
Yep.
Does antler count?
Well, yeah, got to talk to the man in charge.
Because
He's in the chat.
I've got some bands, I've got an antler. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how well it'll shoot, mind you, because I don't have any proficiency in slingshots, but I have an idea. I'm decent with ideas.
All right. Well,
Okay, I think he agrees. My wife
Okay.
has some
Yeah.
interesting bands that might work, so
Yeah.
I actually have to show you.
Now,
Give me a minute. We'll be right back. I got to call
we
Ian.
did. All right. I'm going to turn the camera off for that then. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, in this challenge that Randy has put out, it is about a slingshot, and the YouTube, each channel is going to make their own video, and we are going to uh, credit it all to Randy's idea because it was on his live stream that we came up with it, or he came up with it. Somebody, but it's his idea, and I thought it was absolutely awesome. Okay, no problem. After dinner there, I know the feeling. I was slamming down some food before this started here, and then all of a sudden I ran into technical difficulties, so it kind of got the show started a little slow, which is frustrating. But I think we're back up and running. But until I could put it out there. What do you guys think? Have you seen that the challenges that people have made are dying off? I mean, yes, we got another one here. Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
what's going on, Randy? You
I was
guys,
gonna get in here sooner, but I had some business to take care of first.
that's all right. I appreciate you coming up. Um, well, I got you here. Hey, you got that challenge that was thrown down.
Yeah,
Certainly looking forward to it. And I know some of you guys are meeting up here towards the end of March, and uh,
right.
I envy you guys. You're probably gonna get some, hey, look what I got. Oh, you should do that. You get a little
Yeah,
camaraderie going on there. So I'm by myself here, but I'm gonna try to do my best. And I did go look at the video that you suggested. Um,
okay. That
uh,
one, I think I posted the wrong one. Is the same guy, but I think I posted the wrong video, a different one than I was wanting to post. The one I was wanting to post, he didn't use any tools or anything, or no power tools.
yeah, I watched that one too. So yeah,
Okay.
he definitely has the video. And for you in the audience there, he is actually referencing the live stream that you did. What was it, Wednesday evening?
Yeah.
So if you guys get a chance, jump on over to his channel and check out that live stream. Especially
So
there towards the back end of the video, it was getting hilarious.
yeah,
So
the video, if anybody wants to go see it, or the channel is Hudson Hertz. I think it's HURTS or Z, Hudson Hertz. You could
Yeah.
probably type in Hudson Hertz with slingshot, and it'll come up.
Yeah.
But that guy just amazes me. I got hooked watching him about a year ago, and I went out and bought all the equipment to make one, and then never made one. But
Yeah.
this is what you remember 210?
Yeah.
Well, me and 210, we went on a camp out last Saturday night, and so he had already started on his, and I had cut this off a tree, and I was gonna start on mine. And I didn't like it. I didn't think it worked, so I threw it down. He picked it up, started carving on it with his knife. And once he got it almost cleaned up for me, I took it back.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Now,
Actually cut two of them. He kept one of them and gave me this one back.
In the rules of it, we said it had to be natural materials. Was that just for the handle part of it? Because it's going to be hard to get a natural.
Yeah, just this part.
Okay.
Not this
All
part.
right.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
My wife's got some exercise bands I could use, but
Careful, you'll poke your eye out.
Yeah.
But it's a good shape, though.
Yeah.
If you think about it, without actually having to change anything.
Yeah.
Now you can put a stick on that and make a back scratcher out of it.
Already is a back scratcher. Well, I mean, I didn't think I was going to be able to go out and carve anything, but I figured I have a shed that I found. All I have to do is do some grinding right here to be able to secure the bands.
Right.
That's it. It's a right V and everything.
Yeah.
And
210.
Go ahead.
210 started his, and then Woodsman started his tonight. He showed me his. His is looking really good.
I haven't started on the actual handle part. I haven't found a piece of wood that I liked yet, but I do already have the bands. I've got the leather for the back patch part.
Yeah.
So I got that much together.
The bands.
What?
How do you secure the leather pouch of a slingshot to the bands?
Yeah.
That video I sent you, that guy shows how to do it. He's got a little stretcher. He puts the bands through the holes of those things, and it stretches it out and holds it as he gets. I think you can use, they said, dental floss, and you can wrap it with that and tie it off with dental floss even on each band, but it's got to be stretched out when you do it.
Yeah,
okay.
let me
something
see
like that.
Let me see if I can find that video real quick.
This material right here, this is bowstring serving material. I got stuff for making bowstrings and stuff, so I'm used to doing that. This is not the area normally, so
yeah,
it will be a left-handed bow slingshot, though. Just to let you know.
Let's see. There it is.
I asked that guy. I asked him one time. I'm like, dude, I said, you got neighbors all around your house, because he goes out in his backyard and just shoots and shoots and shoots. And I'm like, don't your neighbors have a problem with it? And he said at first his neighbors were a little concerned. He said, but they all started coming over, or several of them started coming over and watching them. And he said he gained everybody's trust, and nobody has a problem with it anymore. He's never,
well, that's cool.
Never knocked anything out.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Is that the one that he did? No, that's the one with the tools. So I got to go back and find his other one. I'm trying to get the link here for the one that he did with no tools.
Yeah.
That way it'll give everybody a chance to go look at.
So what do you use to carve yours besides your buddy doing it for you there, Randy?
Well, it wasn't really carving. It's cedar, which some people say you ain't supposed to use cedar, but I like cedar for everything.
Cedar's my favorite wood.
And so he just like shaved off the outer skin, but I still got to trim it off. I got to trim it off where I want it. to let it fit my hand a little better. I'll probably cut some of this off. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I at? I'll probably cut some of this off. Maybe a
Oh,
little bit of that.
okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to trim any of this off right here, but just try to get it to where it'll be even. That's gonna be my biggest issue, especially since this is really hard.
Yeah.
If I had a Dremel, it'd be easy, but I don't have a Dremel. But that'd be kind of interesting.
He's really got a lot of videos.
Yeah. He does a
There
lot
it
of
is.
hunting too.
I found the video. See if we can get the link for it here.
If anybody, I don't know how many's in here, but if anybody's watching, y'all go see him. Please give him a like and stuff, and
Yeah.
let him know I sent you to see him
Grace
if
just
you
came
wouldn't
in.
mind. Huh?
Oh, Grace is a friend of ours. She just came in.
Oh, hey, Grace. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Here we go.
Grace does a lot of bushcraft stuff. She
Yeah.
actually used a riding lawnmower without the deck on it to get out and about into the bush.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we
There's a
go.
link.
That should be the link to his channel. But
There's a,
so I don't want to, totally 100% focus on, just that challenge, because I really want, that's Randy's challenge, and I want people to go over and talk to him about it, watch his videos, and, watch the live stream where that came into play. And like I said, just I would say the last hour of it was just, that whole live stream was just hilarious. The blueberries thing.
oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
But, Randy, have you seen that the challenges we used to see, much like the slingshot challenge, have you seen where that's kind of, falling away? Is it?
I don't see him as much as I used to, but I think maybe it's because even this one, after I made this challenge, I was like, oh, should I have done that? Because I stay so busy trying to keep my videos going and my campouts going, and I just got partially monetized, so I'm trying to read through all their emails and study what I can do and can't do and how it works. It's just overwhelming, and I think
Congratulations.
that's what happens.
Oh,
I want
congratulations.
to support everybody I can, but a lot of times you can't, So like 210 says, if somebody's supporting me, I'll at least turn it on while I'm doing dishes or something, to try to give
Right.
them some time too.
Right.
But it does get
But
overwhelming at times.
well, like I said, I just wanted to give you credit where credit is due. And,
Well, I appreciate it.
you know, and like I said, it seems like, you used to, in the fishing world, they had like the Guggen squad where they were challenging each other to do stuff. In the bushcrafting community, uh, I took on the challenge of making a fire one-handed, that
Yep.
type of thing, or the ones that were, I challenge uh, two other people or three or five or however many others. I challenge them to uh, do a certain task. One-handed
Yep.
fire. It all goes back like to the old ice water over the head challenge thing.
Well, last winter,
Speckman did some stuff like that. Life with Speckman did some stuff
Yeah.
like that recently.
Yeah.
I think it was last winter at the beginning of the winter. I think I did my first challenge, and it was, the Jiffy Pop that you get comes in the little pan
Oh, love
at
those.
Right.
Walmart, and it's covered, and it just pops into a big old ball as the popcorn pops. Anyway, I grabbed one of those things and did a challenge with that and put it out there to everybody. And I think I had two people that accepted that challenge.
What was the challenge? Because I missed it. I didn't know you then. So.
Do you know what Jiffy Pop is?
Oh, I love Jiffy Pop.
That comes in the pan already and
I know
pops
what it is.
into a. That's all it was. It was cooking Jiffy Pop over an open fire outside. It could. Well, actually, it wasn't open fire. I said it could be anywhere, but I did mine outside on a campfire.
That's
I was
cool.
trying to get other people to do it, and one kid, I call him a kid. He ain't a kid. One really young guy did it. He started eating it every time he went out. He started eating Jiffy popcorn because he said it was just so easy to cook.
Yeah.
And
Some
then I
people
had one other.
never heard of it. So
I had one other person, Lower Michigan. Y'all know him?
Yeah.
yeah, I know Laura.
He did it.
Jimmy Boy.
Jimmy Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched him for like 2 hours the other day.
Yeah. He got
So-
them long lives going on.
Yes, he does.
Now, in your experience of viewing past challenges, do you prefer the ones that are just like, I challenged myself to do this, or the survival challenge of surviving 3 days in the woods without food, and you got to come up with your own food or something like that? Or do you prefer the ones that are more along lines of slingshot, where it's based on challenging a couple other people or more to do the same thing and see the different views of how they do it?
You asking me or him?
Either one. I mean, which one stands out more to you?
I remember when they were doing the fire starting challenge, when everybody had to do different methods of fire starting. You got to see how many you could do in a certain amount of time. But that was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. That was a while ago. But I haven't seen anything about slingshot challenges or anything like that. Or like, would you like require like a target setup kind of challenge, or once you make it, or is it accuracy thing? That's just that's what I would cover, because I mean, as an archer, accuracy is more important, but I don't know, it's very similar to archery, so I figured the carving part is the challenging part, as Randy can tell you. I've never done one myself. That's why I'm using a deer antler, because that's what I have. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it works out, and if there's anybody else going to be doing those kind of challenges, cool. More power to you, because I mean, it gives you a chance to challenge yourself, not just other people. So
right.
I'd like to. I like challenges. Like, I don't know if this would fit into the category. Let me think of how I'm trying to say this. It's hard in my opinion, to put out a challenge, because it's hard to get people to accept them and actually do them the way that you would like them to be done.
Right.
Like, to me, a good challenge would be go on a scary camp out, I mean, a scary one, into a scary place, which I'm hoping to do either this weekend or maybe one of the weekends to come. A place that's
don't challenge me on that one.
So, and it's like, I don't know. So you put the challenge out there. Let me just go back to the popcorn. I put the popcorn out there. 2 people responded. It made me not want to do any more challenges. It's like people don't want to go through the trouble or the headache, and it's just, I don't know.
Challenge, Randy, I'm not sure if you knew about it. It's not in bushcrafty or anything like that. It's my grilled cheese challenge that Dan knows about. He's participated in, and it's basically make your best grilled cheese. It's nothing fancy, and people made them out either over a campfire, over a grill, you name it. But you would be surprised how many people would do grilled cheese in the bush. Just it's cooking, simple cooking using either cast iron, whatever you got, and you come up with some really delicious recipes, that kind of thing.
Unless
Grace had a really good recipe.
Unless you're
Lester Cliff. We had one person who had the most horrendous grilled cheese ever. We told him never to do it again. But other than that, he's the only time was anybody's ever failed. Welcome back.
Yeah, see, I would like to do not necessarily crazy stuff, but just weird. You know, I don't know why my mind works that way, but it'd be fun to me. It's like when you know a storm's coming, throw a tarp up under your car or your truck, sleep under your truck in the rain, you know, or something like that. That's just kind of out of the ordinary, but kind of fun.
Yeah.
But most people be like, I'm not gonna get on my belly and crawl up under no car. I'm you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Younger people will do it, I think, but older people's kind of like,
Yeah.
I'll pass this one.
You guys,
Yeah,
in the Ozarks just came back in.
Yeah.
What's up to?
Yeah, if he wants to join us up here, we've got another slot open. But
if there's two guys, which one is which? There's two of them. Who we got?
He's got his son,
Mike, and his son Kyle.
So it's Mike who's doing this. Is this person? Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know who to talk to.
Yeah, good guy. He did he usually does it, you know, with his son. His son wasn't feeling well today, but he still did a live stream, and amazingly, he had 2 trolls come in. And
who was that?
Mike had 2 trolls come in on his live stream.
Did you take care of him?
I didn't know he did a live.
I think he had his wife or they're helping him. And she was able to kick them out. But that's again why I recommend the moderators, which you can see over in the chat there on YouTube.
Who's Mike?
The ones that are blue. Isn't that 2 guys?
2 guys is Matt, I think.
Matt. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I don't know why.
Well, nice.
I didn't know he did a live.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He.
But you know, 210 has a live tomorrow, and Random Adventures is going to be on his program.
Oh, nice.
Random Adventures.
Random Adventures is like he's got like 45,000.
Well, he's a bigger channel.
Pretty big, yep.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I have time to watch it, so yay.
If you guys get a chance to check that out. Go ahead.
Thursday, I'm supposed to do a live with Mission Discover.
I don't know if I know that
Mission Discover.
He's a young kid. He's like almost fixing to be 18, but he does a lot of fishing.
Okay.
His emblem is green and yellow, mostly in color.
Is it Mission Discover or Mission Discovery?
Mission Discover.
Well,
he's one of those type people. Like, I like him a lot. Like when I get a knife or something, to me, it's just somebody will say, "What kind of knife is it?" I don't know. Well, what kind of metal is it made out of? I don't know. Well, how big is it? It's about this long. But he's one that gets, if he has something, if he owns something, he knows a lot of detail about it.
Oh, that's cool.
He don't just have it to have it. He knows detail, you know. He's also into archery. That's one of his biggest things is archery.
Cool. I can help that. I'm good with that.
Is he the one with the green logo with the knife, a hook, and a fire?
Yes.
Him? Yeah, I got him.
Yep.
What's his name again?
I'm gonna.
Okay, you gonna post that?
I'm gonna post that up there for you guys.
Thank you.
He's really good.
Is he the one that you went fishing with in the freezing cold in the little John boat?
No, that was a guy. That kid He looks like a kid. That one did. He's actually 21, I think, 2021. He lives in Alabama. He just comes to town once a year. And I never thought I'd see him again. Just happened to run into him in Walmart when he was in town visiting. So we did a quick fish.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't go for a swim there, pulling the trolling motor and battery out.
Yeah,
That
that
dock
was a
must
fun
have been
day.
I
slick.
didn't know that he got political there, Grace. Oh, go to the Talk Studio link, click on it, and then Dan will figure out a way to bring you up from there. It should take you to his.
Yeah. So, Matt, if you just go to the top of the chat there's a link you can click on, and that'll take you into the Talk Studio. And then you just basically set up your camera and mic and everything, and then you're.
Yeah, I know.
I won't.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to be leaving soon. I can't stay long, but I heard you talking about this. I wanted to come explain it.
I
Well,
appreciate.
let me know that this was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming up and discussing that with us. But like I said, folks, you want details on it, you want to participate or whatever, let Randy know. Or Randy, if you want, I could have them kind of funnel some of the stuff through me, or if you want one of the other guys to do it, just let me
That's
know.
fine. I don't
I'm willing
care.
to help.
Question, Randy. What kind of ammo do you guys recommend?
What kind of what?
Ammo.
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably going to use ball bearings, or I may just use little pebbles off the road. I'm trying
Well,
to keep it
I don't have
cheap.
anything right now, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
probably go ahead and order a bag of those clay pellets. I think I
I
can
heard
get
those are pretty good. They're biodegradable and that kind of thing, which I kind of agree with.
and get like 1,000 of them for like $12 or something.
Right.
They don't always break easy though, because I was out with one guy that had a slingshot. He shot one up into the tree, and it came ricocheted back at us instead of breaking.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
So
Is everybody okay?
yeah, it didn't hit us, but it scared me. I asked him to stop shooting it, and he did.
Okay. Good to know. Because the medic in me says, make sure you guys got eye protection.
Yeah.
Careful, you'll shoot your eye out.
You said that earlier. Jason does air guns, though. That's his main thing.
And gardening.
And gardening and pest control and a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. So's Grace.
Well, with this challenge, I'm fixing to go. It's just you can use anything really. And we're trying to not use power tools if we can help it. Just use hand tools.
So
But
no Dremel then. Okay.
it don't matter. I mean,
I don't have any round files, unfortunately.
yeah. It really don't matter.
It doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, you could, you could even get a piece of sandpaper and wrap it around something round to simulate.
I don't have any
roundedness.
sandpaper. That's unfortunate. The only files I have are flat ones that I use for.
A steak knife will work.
My wife would kill me. I want to live, Randy. I want to live. No. He's
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Hey, don't you have a Leatherman? Leatherman has a little saw on it.
I've got
and
a Gerber.
file.
I got a Gerber.
They usually have a file too.
I don't know if I have a file, but I do. It does have a saw on it, though.
I bet that'd work.
I'm hoping because this thing is pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about.
nothing
A
else.
round file would work because I mean those were great for making knocks on bows, but I don't know if that would necessarily be the ideal. But I'm hoping. But yeah,
All right.
I'll probably ask you some more questions later, Randy, when I get a chance.
Okay, so Matt, this is the link in the top of the chat. There is, it will take you to a Talk Studio web page. So if you click on it, it'll take you to the thing. It's not StreamYard, but it's like StreamYard. So it will take you over to that, and then it'll show on one side, it'll show what your camera's showing, and then you'll pop up on my end, and that's when I'll bring you into the chat or
Yeah, if you go
up on the panel.
If you go up to the very top of the chat, you'll see a link. You click on it, and then wherever it takes you, you just click OK, I think. Right? Because it tells you to check this, check that, but I usually just click OK. And then it pops up on his screen to pull you up and let you in.
Right.
There's a couple more extra steps than StreamYards, but it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't StreamYard?
No.
This is Talk Studio.
Talk Studio.
Okay.
Talk Studio is cheaper. Way cheaper.
Well, StreamYard's free.
For 20 hours. Then it costs. And
yeah. So I could use up I could use up my time in a month of just my regular Sunday nights. And then if I wanted to do live streams, once camping season really goes into full fledged and I'm out on a hike and I want to do a live stream, if I don't have the time since I'm camping usually on the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and come back Sunday, I might run out of time for my Sunday night live stream. And then what?
Yeah.
So that's why I needed something that had a little more time. For those that are smaller channels that don't plan on much more than maybe a 2-hour live stream once a week.
Yeah.
You got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. For other lives, I could just do regular YouTube if I didn't want to use up my time on StreamYard.
Right.
Yeah.
But the only thing
that's true too.
YouTube, you can't bring anybody up on the panel.
Right.
I'm not so sure about that. I've heard a couple people say you can have one guest.
Yeah, you can, but it's not as easy of a process as YardStream and this.
Okay.
From what I've been told, I've heard it's quite a process.
I've never tried it. I've been monetized for a while, so maybe that might be a difference. You have to be monetized to do that. So I can check it, but I don't know. I've always done just StreamYard.
Yeah, see, YouTube's also trying a lot of new things. And just like Colin the other day was telling about what was that? We were just discussing earlier, that tab where you got the AI stuff.
The inspiration
tab. And I went to my channel, no inspiration tab.
Now, is that on your phone or your computer?
I've tried it on my phone. I've tried it on my tablet. Tried it on my desktop computer. Yeah, I do not have that at all.
Can I show you?
I've seen it on yours. You showed the desktop of where it was.
Yeah.
I've even pulled up videos trying to find out where it is. Just does not exist.
It just showed up on my thing one day, and I tried it out, and it's got a lot of good information, and it's got some really cool pictures that you can use for your thumbnails. It really helps with your outline of your whatever chat you're going with. It's a lot like your chat thing that you were telling me about earlier, Dan. But
yeah,
I mean the outlines are similar, but not the same. It does have suggest other things too, but that's just the topic that I went with because it was under your, I actually used your title as the as the search thing. So that's what I came up with. You saw that.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go for tonight. I got stuff I gotta do.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Randy. You have a good one, and
thanks for letting me know about being able to use my antler.
You're welcome. I'll come back if I can.
Okay. You're also gonna go live again next Wednesday night. Is that right?
It'll be this coming Thursday.
Oh, you're gonna this Thursday. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do a couple of practice runs with somebody though, probably 210. to make sure I can get Mission Discover up on there when it's actually time, because the way my luck runs,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
it won't go so smooth.
Nope. Catch
Well,
you later then.
if you got any questions, hit me up. I'll
I
try to
will.
do
It'll
my
be at
best to help you.
7 o'clock Thursday night, or 6:55 is what I put. We're gonna actually try to start at 7.
I
And
go
you
live Thursday myself, so I won't be able to be there. I'm probably sorry to say.
you might
Well, just send all your viewers over to me, and it'll be all right.
I could
You-
probably pop your chat link in my chat. There's no issues.
Yeah.
Have them come
That's
over
all
and
right.
check me out. Please click on like and share and all that stuff.
Randy, if you can remember, make sure you have like say 210 or somebody that you trust be a mod for
Moderator.
your channel. That way
Yeah.
you can focus on the topics and conversation and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about somebody coming in and throwing in things.
Right.
Now, when that happened to two guys in the Ozarks, um, fortunately, they were kind of throwing things in a different language, and then they started using English, and one of the comments was very questionable. So we were able to kick those out right away, because you certainly don't want those getting you in trouble on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, because they can get your life taken down if you're not careful.
I got 210 and Ozark Woodsman, and Woodsman don't give them a chance at all, which I'm glad. I mean, because I try to tell people right at the front, and I remind them every now and then, I want mine clean. I don't want filthy language. I don't want filthy talking. Don't want filthy stories. Because I do know there are some kids that watch with their mom or dad sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And so,
Well,
I mean, if they say something, he's just like, boop, bye.
two guys in the Ozark. His son Kyle may be watching.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the
All
same
right.
way.
I never even knew he went live. Didn't see it.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah,
Have a good one.
You too. Bye
bye. Dan, could you try something for me? I'm not sure if you can do it. Underneath your screen, not mine. There's all the little windows with all the little things under the. Try hitting one of the other ones, because this being up close thing is a little weird. There you go.
Well, there's not really I guess I could have done one of those and then his been beside it, but
well, you can do a different one. Just try them out, see which one works best for you.
yeah.
But this one here is a lot better than being right up in your face type situation.
Right. So
it doesn't seem crowded either. That's another thing. But I guess Matt from Two Guys in the Ozarks. I'm assuming they were done in Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I recall, he's close to the Branson area, but okay. I know Randy is.
I know Randy is. You said he was in Branson. Like I said, I haven't been to Branson in years, or at least been through there. But my mom and dad used to go every year when they were alive. That was their thing for a whole week. They'd go down there, do whatever they wanted to do, and then they'd come home.
Right.
Northwest Arkansas. Okay, that's your home. That's your home area there, Dan.
Yep. He's a little further north than
No, I've got relatives down in Arkansas,
Missouri border.
but that's all I can tell you. I got cousins down there, and I have been down to the Crater of Diamonds State Park, which is a really, really nice, place. Hot as hell, though. I apologize for the word, but there's no other word for it. It was 102 when we were there.
Yeah.
And high humidity.
And Matt, there over at Two Guys in the Ozarks, he put out a video today of his trip out to one of the parks, and he it had a trail that you walked down, and then on each side of the trail, it had like a post with a little sign on it telling the tree that was right behind it
Yeah,
what
I
type
got
it
a couple
was.
parts like that here. That's the Eagle Watch Nature Trail one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I just subscribed to him today, so
Yeah.
this is all new to me. I mean, just to let you know, Matt, I do a lot of activities with my boy, but he doesn't like being on camera. He will do stuff with me, but not on camera, as Dan could attest.
Yeah.
He's pretty shy.
But yeah, it was nice park. It had a lake there and everything, and
How's
but
the?
it was
I haven't
just
looked at the video yet, but I think how's the trail look?
um
You know me and hiking. I love to go hiking. As soon as my leg is healed, I plan on going out and about as much as I can.
I would probably have to fully describe it as you need to go watch the video to find
I
out.
plan to. I already told you that. No, I just was wondering if they're processed trails or just organic trails. There's a different. There is a big difference.
Got to give the credit where the credit's due. Watch the man's video and you'll find out.
Ah ha ha ha.
But he was. I met Randy, Matt, and David, who's 210 Outdoors. I
Right.
met them when they did a live stream at the Bushcraft gathering a couple of weeks ago.
You
You
mentioned that.
know,
I
and
remember that.
you know, I've been soaking in all the videos of theirs I can.
Well, I
Uh,
bet they have a lot of skills. I've seen that.
yeah,
I hope
David.
that your son Kyle is a lot more open and susceptible to being able to present himself on camera, because that's
Uh,
a skill that it's a really good skill to know, and it keeps you from being outgoing is always a good thing, not necessarily a
oh,
bad thing.
he did a live stream previously with Kyle, and Kyle decided to uh, start a fire with the ferro rod. So he
Right.
had his wood laid out and his tinder and everything, and he went to work on it.
Well, that's cool.
So he didn't have any problem
What video
being
was
on the
that? I'm
video
gonna go
then.
back and reference that one.
That was a previous live stream. So
I don't want to have to hunt it down if I don't have it. That's very good. My boy is outgoing when it comes to looking for gear, as Dan will attest. But he doesn't. He's just a little shy about being on camera, especially talking to people. He's autistic, so that makes a big difference. If that does make a difference, Dan.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I get that. Let's see if I
It
can.
doesn't. He doesn't. I mean, he's high functioning, but because you can't really tell until you actually talk to him a little bit, then he gets. Unless he really knows you, like he knows you, and
Yeah,
that's different. If unless he really knows you, then he'll talk your ear off. But yeah, but if you're looking for something, that's hey, good to know. We're birds of a feather.
all right. So
I got his video running in the background, by the way.
yeah, I'm only showing the one live stream.
Ooh, bacon.
So I wonder if. So Matt, on your live streams there, once they've aired, do you make them private? Because I guess I'm not seeing that last one where you had him, or maybe that was a video. See if that was a video. Maybe I'm just missing it. Eagle's Nest. Hot tent.
Could have been the last video that he did, or
Tending.
no?
I'm not sure.
It looks like a pretty nice, process trail.
I'm pretty sure that the one that Kyle was helping him on was a live stream, because we were giving up comments to, things to help him try to do. So,
Right.
but I always like to see today's youth actually getting out there and trying
He
to
did do a
learn
live
these
set
things.
a week ago, so that might be it.
Yeah,
It's in his under his live tab, so you might want to check there.
I did. I didn't see. I only see one video under the live tab.
But that might be it, though, is what I'm saying.
Maybe it is.
Got 69 views for an hour and a half. Yeah, it's possible. That's a good.
Yeah, that's probably it, because I see he's got somebody reading the comments there to him. I'm just looking at a small snippet of it. I think.
Yeah. My boy likes making fires of all different styles, from ferro rods to flint and steel to matches, and he loves antique trench lighters, which is really cool. You don't get to see people use those much anymore. Now, I have never used any of the survival matches or anything like that. Dan, have you? To actually start a fire?
Now, when you said survival matches, are you talking like those
Like the
UCO
Yuko.
ones? Or?
Yeah, like the Yuko ones. They're waterproof, windproof, and all that stuff. I've never actually seen somebody actually use one of those just to start a fire. Because they always use other methods.
Hang on a second. I got an example here close by.
I would show stuff off, but I am unable to sit up really quickly and dig through things because I can't bend my knee. It's literally a brand new knee.
Now, this is one that actually I didn't realize it till after I had acquired it.
Probably, Grace. Because, I mean, you think of all the different methods that they show that they have, they don't pull out the most obvious one. And especially when you only need one.
This one here was the UCO ones.
Yeah, I got those.
Or Yuko or whatever. But the problem with it is it's just the basic farmer match style.
Right.
So
I've got the big ones with the big head on them that last like 3 or 4 minutes.
The ones you can stick underwater and pull back out.
Yeah.
I did have some of those too, but
now when we did our survival, our bushcraft bag, bug out bag challenge, I did try using some of those matches I got from the flea market back in the day. That was like a year or two ago. Well, that was last year actually, and yeah, I did use some of those, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But I still have a lot of those matches because there was 1,000 style. I had 1,000 matches.
Right. And then of course, the one of the big raves right now is the pole start one.
Oh, I haven't bought a box of those. I just got the one.
This is
like 3 of them.
Yeah, it is a pack of 3 of them. And
I saw those, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to get 3. I don't really need 3.
Yeah, I mean, I like the concept of what they're doing here with these. And here's a single pack of them.
Right, I got one of those.
It. You cut it open. but it's not something that you would use on a regular basis to start your campfires.
I did pick up
Because
from Jenny for the Yuko one. It's a fire starter, but it's like a little cone looking thing, but it strikes like a match.
yeah, I've got those same exact things.
I mean, those
Got them
would
at
do it. I haven't
Menards.
seen anybody use those either.
Yeah,
But I picked those actually where you suggested at Walmart in the clearance section.
yeah,
And they were their clearance hooks and the outdoor section. That
yeah.
was like that was like the last box, and I figured I'd just give it to Jenny and put it in her bag because she needs it more often. She doesn't do as many skill sets as you and I do, but she wants something a little quick and easy. Yes, we're going to have lighters. By the way, I have a suggestion for you that I just came across the other day. A Soto lighter that's refillable. It looks like a Bic, those clear Bics, old school, liquid fuel lighters,
Right.
the plastic ones, but you could refill it with butane.
They used to make them.
Well, they also fill with not just the tall, skinny butane refillable things. They can use your little canisters from your canister stoves as well.
Right. Yeah.
You can
But
use both.
I know they use, especially the ones that were see through. They had a little valve in the bottom that you could
Right.
refill it like you could the Zippo butane lighters.
Yeah. This was I found it on a gear trade or garage gear or whatever it was for backpacking. And one thing they had that was really cool about that, they had a kit that allowed you to change that same lighter into a butane torch.
Right.
Not just a little flick your Bic type thing, but an actual torch. You set it inside there. You use it just like a regular torch, like I would use for myself for making arrows or whatever, because it's coming with that big little jet of blue flame. But that's a little bit more expensive, and the 2-pack's like less than $4 for those refillable lighters, which is great because you could, everybody, their grandmother's going to have those butane lighter, the stoves like you gave Ian has
Yeah.
those canister stoves. Those will, be able to refill that over and over and over again without having to worry about running out of fuel.
Right.
But I thought you might be interested in something like that. Because they're cheap, they're reusable. Hey, 210, how you doing?
Ah, there he is. 210
Okay,
Outdoors.
I
Hey,
will be. Go
let,
ahead.
let, let me ask you something about this. So if you want to come on up here, uh, the link's at the top if you want to join us. But earlier we were talking to Randy. Randy was on here, and we were talking about the slingshot challenge. And I think I like how Randy got his um, slingshot all carved down.
Yeah, me too.
He
I
told us
agree.
how he did it, and to my understanding, you are to be credited with. But I thought it was pretty slick how he did it. But yeah, earlier we were discussing the life of the the bushcrafting and the survival challenges. Like where I challenged myself to do a 3-day overnight survival challenge without food. I had to hunt for my own or something like that. So I kind of wanted to discuss this because I wanted to get a feel that is it too much work to challenge other YouTubers to the same challenge? And like Randy said, he's put the challenge out to others before, and they, maybe one or two did it, no big deal, or maybe more will do it. But I think it was great that in his live stream we conversed with each other on it and just kind of brainstormed it. I mean, ideas were flying and they were really coming in. I don't understand why they have kind of been fading away. And I mean, I'm probably going to make some challenges and issue them out there. We've got one before us right now that we're working on, and I'm certainly working on it. I've got the material I'm going to use for the bands. I've got the leather for it. I'm going to order some the clay pellets to the cheap ones that are biodegradable, and uh, the great thing about that whole conversation of it was that people got to participate in the development of the idea. It wasn't uh, you know here I challenge everybody to balance this on their nose and do a video of it, and the rules are you can only use one hand to hold it. So it was kind of a collection of everybody saying, I think this would be a good idea. I think that would be a good idea. So yeah, if you want to come up here and join me there, 210, you've been more than welcome to. I'd love to hear your input. Yeah, I did see that. We got Colin back here, so wave to me when you're ready, Colin. There he is. Okay.
I'm gonna try setting up for a change. I can't do it very long, but I'm gonna try it.
He says there used to be a way where you could put a link in the challenge to each channel. Now I know you could put, for each person that did their video, you could put a link in the description of your
I've
video.
Seen that.
I've seen that. And somebody suggested if you put the @ symbol in the person's YouTube channel in the description of the video, it will tag the originator of it.
I think I've heard that, but I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years since I've heard that.
So
I've decided to try setting up. I can't tell you for how long, but I will set up.
Yeah, we're probably gonna. I'm probably gonna do a wrap up here at about 9 o'clock. So we got about 28 minutes.
I'll try to see if I can set up for that long. I think that'd be well worth it. I like your ideas about the different bushcraft challenges and stuff like that. I don't know about what do you mean without water? It means you got to discover water yourself, kind of situation, or what would that be?
Oh, there he is. Let's bring him up.
Situation. How are you doing, sir?
Ah, he made it.
Let's bring him up. Situation. How are you doing, sir? You might want to mute your YouTube side.
Yeah, so you've got on your YouTube channel on that screen, you got to mute that one.
That way you can hear us without the echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it figured out, guys. I just had to switch to my phone.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
There you go. Looks good. Yeah, so like I was telling you earlier there in your live stream, if you notice on the chat on mine, you notice there was some that had a blue with a wrench beside the title of the person that it was. That means they're a moderator and they can boot people or put them in timeout or whatever for inappropriate talk
behavior
or whatever. So, but I caught on real quick that the two that came in were trolling.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. That helped out because I didn't see it, and it was taking Heather a minute to figure out how to do it.
All right.
Hey, you can.
And there's David.
David,
Hey,
nice to meet
guys.
you.
How you doing, David?
I'm good.
So
You guys?
I appreciate you helping Randy there on his carving of his slingshot. If I send mine over,
Yeah,
will
that
you
was
do the
pretty
same?
fun.
I actually,
Yeah,
can I ask
bring
you
it
my
on
question
over.
about mine, if I may?
So does that mean you can get help?
I think we all
No.
need help.
Well, David, what do you think about using one of these?
Hey, you know what? I actually thought about that myself. That's a great idea.
Oh, cool. I don't know
Yeah, I
how
don't know.
Because on the end of
to do this yet, but I'm working on it.
on the tips of those antlers, the replacement bands at Walmart, the daisy bands, they'll slip right over the end of those antlers, so it worked pretty good.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that we were required to make the bands too or not.
I don't really think
I
it
wasn't
mattered.
really being focused on that. So
Yeah, Randy specified that the actual frame part of it was what needed to be
natural material.
natural. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
the
That's why
bands
I asked him
and
about
and
that.
the pocket for the pellet and the pellets, those don't matter. You know.
I was thinking dice for my D&D collection for the ammo. I don't know if that would count. Though my DM might think it was really cool about rolling a D20 that way, but that's a whole different, deal.
It would be cool.
My wife's got some metal ones that would be amazing to hunt with, I guess. She'd kill me though.
Then, so now that I got you guys also up here on the panel, do you think the challenges have kind of died away, or are we just not seeing them because people not as many participated in it like everybody thought they would?
The trends kind of died down, you mean?
Yeah, the trend of it, yeah.
Because I used to know there used to be people who do challenges for fishing, bushcraft, starting fires. I know for a while they had one for how big of spark you can get with your ferro rod for a while way back when, and all that stuff. But
well, the one-handed fire start challenge and the single stick fire challenge.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of it is.
David.
Lost David. Go ahead there.
Oh, I was just going to say, like I was saying in the comments a minute ago, I think a lot of it is YouTube changed its. You used to be able to like when you done a challenge, you could send links to each person that you wanted to participate, and somewhere along the way, YouTube took that away.
Oh, okay.
So you could link your portion of your video in with the original creator's video, or
Well, no, but so when you like issued a challenge, because used to people would do like, it would be like maybe 5 people that originally, be the original person, and they would pick 5 people, and then those people would pick 5 people, and you could when you were picked, you could pick your 5 people and send it. You sent like a link to their YouTube to tell them, and somewhere along the lines you can't do that anymore. There's I think it's Really Big Monkey is the name of his channel. He was the one I was watching and he was explaining it and doing a lot better job than me.
yeah, like Grace said, the 6 fires in under 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say start with something hard, then go to the easy one at the end, like a match.
Yeah.
Because they didn't specify no matches.
Well, I think the easiest way to do it would be to lay out 6 of them, and then before you turn the camera on, go around to each one of them and put some clear hand sanitizer on it.
Oh, that's cheating.
That is guaranteed to start first strike every time.
Didn't Tyler do
Well,
that?
if you took-
Tyler did
if
that
you
with
took
the 6-foot ferro rod challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's
I
no
think if
way
you
to
took
say- Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, I was just thinking if you had your different lays done, and you started with you would cut you some slim pieces of fat wood, and started the first one, and that would ignite your fat wood on the other for the other 5.
I'll do like a domino effect. That would be cool.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So one fire ignites the next fire, and then it ignites the next fire, and then it kind of like a fuse type thing without using an actual fuse.
So you could use like magnesium
Yeah.
filings to light the next fire.
Yeah.
Like a little.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that would work too. Gun.
Now I don't know if I could do the 6 fires in a minute, but I'll try to come close.
I like the old dollar store, challenges in the past that used to be big. That's always fun.
The $20 Dollar Tree or Dollar Store
Yeah.
challenge.
I mean, I've seen them
really
all the way
popular.
down to $5 or $10. That those are really hard to do, especially with. But it's fun. The Dollar Tree is a really good one. They have a lot of good jute twine and a lot of good stuff that you can use. Shower liner, curtain liners for shelters, that type of stuff.
Sometimes they even actually have real tarps. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on which one you got.
I do have. I did pick up one the other day. It was just it was a $1.25. I think it was a 10 by 10 tarp. Like the blue tarp with the grommets and everything. It was like, I mean, it may have been 3.25 for all I know, but it was still, unbelievably cheap, and I'm sure it's as flimsy as all get out. But my purpose for it was it actually has, very visible the woven strands, and I'm gonna try cutting some out and actually making cordage of it.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Grace said that someone actually did the domino effect one that you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, like I said, you make the cordage of it. Now, I don't know if you could, cut off, like down 2 edges of it and then pick out one of the strands and be able to pull it out, because it's going to be tightly woven in there. So it's going to be interesting to try that. But hey, I'm willing to give it a try.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to find out if it'll work or not. Yeah. I mean, whether you succeed or fail, I mean, at least you can try. That's all you can do.
Yeah. And I'll probably do the video just like, we're talking. It's either going to be a do or die situation, either going to be able to make cordage from it, or, I'm sure I could make cordage from it. It's just how easy is it going to be able to get the long strips out so that I don't have to keep splicing together.
It's like when Cliff has that cordage maker that uses plastic bottles.
Yeah.
Using that kind of thing to make your shelter with, as long as you recycle afterwards, because you can't leave it up, obviously. Yeah. But that's something you might want to consider too. And
I've also seen, we've seen all the videos where people have used like a Bic lighter that the end of it's broken off, and using the striker part of it to actually create a spark to start a fire. and they've used shavings off the side of the lighter to start the fire.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
But
that's cool.
That's really
what
good.
other materials might you come across, as something that somebody littered? Now, could you do the same thing by scraping off the, some shade or, fine dust
Yeah.
off of a bottle like this or the
Yep.
cap?
I would probably use the cap over the
Cap.
plastic bottle.
Yep.
Yeah.
The cap would be a little bit easier to shave.
Yeah.
I know Dave Canterbury showed at his school they show to take the plastic tent stakes and scrape those.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that one.
Well, that doesn't work for me. All I have is aluminum ones.
Well, me too. But
I replaced all my plastic ones with something more durable.
Guys, we have Adventures with Ken in here with us.
Hey, Ken.
See ya.
He was here on your other live the other day. Either Randy's live?
Yeah.
I remember
I
him being there.
appreciate you coming in.
yeah, he was
sorry,
in my life.
Sorry, I was running late, guys. I was just got off Tony's live, so it ran a little longer than normal.
It's all good. I was late myself. I set up. I pre-scheduled the live stream to start at 7:00 in YouTube Studio because it said that if you use other software to run your live stream, you just go into that and it will be there.
Yeah.
And you can start it from your other software. So I'm using Talk Studio. So I was getting close to the time. I thought, well, I don't have to worry about setting it up because it's already all set up.
Yeah.
Went into Live Talk Studio. It was not there. So I had to scramble to get because I think the algorithm, once the live stream kicks off, it's going to go look at, all your tags and your descriptions and things like that to at least get a sense of who it's going to recommend it out to, to get people into it. So if you don't have a title, you just say Sunday night live stream.
Yep.
Who do I, YouTube's like, who do I tell about it?
Right. Where's the algorithm send you?
And it was very difficult to come up with a title for this because if I said, Bushcraft and Survival Challenge, well, the first thing that comes to mind is the difficulties of bushcrafting, the difficulties of survival, not hey, I challenge you to, or I'm going to do the one-legged 1 mile hike challenge in the woods. So basically,
I got
now
that one.
you've got to come up with a crutch or something to help
I got a
you
walker. Does that count?
do it. Because I would never put that on anybody. just like I really don't want to put the challenge on there of trying to find everyday items in the woods, like you're gonna find this and okay,
Unfortunately.
scrape off shavings and start your fire with it because hey, let's do our part in keeping the environment. Now, by all means, pick this up and get rid of it. But
I remember when I think wasn't me, it was somebody else who did it, who actually did a thrift shop survival challenge. You had a budget, and you don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what you're going to find, but you have a budget, and you got to figure out what you're going to get. And it doesn't say how long you have to survive, just that you got to come up with one, and you got to see if you can at least an overnight.
Yeah.
And it's like I think it was like 2 to 3 years ago, maybe. I could be wrong. I always liked those, to be honest, because I do a lot of thrift shopping, to be honest. And I always, I think I might have an edge on that. I think because that's one of my specialties. But yeah, I think it'd be something I would love to see, try, whatever, once I'm a little bit more capable of walking.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see more challenges going around. It really, it's fun. I mean, there's so many, like you guys are talking about, that you can do, and it helps hone your skills, uh, and people that are not as experienced, it helps them learn new tips and tricks.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has a different way of doing something, and I think it's great community building projects.
Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about our discussion the other day. It was, we're all from different walks of life and have a little bit different style for each of our channels, but we came together on a challenge that, hey, everybody could get in on that, you
Mhm.
know. So I really like that. And of course, I just love about the last hour of the conversation. I mean, my side was hurting. It had me laughing so much.
Comedy helps people learn, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, this is, I can't say it enough. This is a great community, and it's helped me get through some really hard times in this past year, and meeting new people. And like I told Randy tonight, I chatted with him a little bit and told him, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's a really good community. I'm glad to have gotten to know each and every one of you, and I'm looking forward to learning things from each and every one.
yeah. Well, like for me, I was living in Arkansas. I had moved from Colorado where I had, tons of people to hang out with. I mean, we had a group of like 30 plus immediate core group of people that we did camping, we did pool, darts, we'd get together, play poker, we'd have picnics on a weekend in the park and play bocce ball. And then I moved to Arkansas and nobody. And then I moved here to Illinois, nobody. And it's like, okay, yeah, you could make some friends at work to do, but there's not a lot of them. In this area, there's not a lot of people that camp, hunt, fish, hike, bushcraft,
And I'm too far
survival.
from, even though I'm next
Yeah.
door, literally, Iowa
So,
to Illinois, I can't, hang out with them like it'd be easier to do. But
Yeah.
but yeah, now that, with this and the community, like you said, it's just really, uh, it's kind of lifted my spirits too, because I was really beginning to uh, feel down that I just didn't have a group of people that I connected with on the types of things I like to do. And lo and behold, they were just out there waiting, and their videos were there for me to watch.
Yeah.
yeah, I was at Tyler with the first one, right?
Yeah, Tyler was he was kind of the hook that caught me into this community.
We were all a member of a group he called the Wood Squad. There was a bunch of us. Grace was one, myself, Dan, and a few others. They were a really, really good set of people.
Yeah. Now, Matt, you and David, have you guys known each other for a while, or?
No, we just met back in February when we were doing the bushcraft thing up in Missouri.
Okay. So that I guess the Friday night where I met you guys, that was the first time you all had met too. Wow.
Yeah, we met
Yeah.
that afternoon.
Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
Colin,
I think
you didn't get to see it, but when they were having their live stream, they told me I had to come on out. And I was like this close.
Yeah, you were jonesing. I bet.
Yeah, I was just about to go load up the truck and head that way. Because it
Yeah,
sounded like
I've
a
been
good
to
time.
several campouts with Dan, and he loads for bear. for the most part.
Yeah.
He's got a really good setup.
That's good. That's kind of the way I am. I always go super prepared and overboard. And Randy's like, man, you're always so organized and everything. I said, if I don't, I'll forget something or I'll be a mess.
Or you haven't seen anything till you've seen the back of a Honda Pilot filled.
Oh, and the fact is, he filled it up again when we went to the Watcher County Flea Market last year. When we went, it was a 20-acre flea market. We had $100 to build bug out bags. Him, my boy, myself, each. We got our butt handed to us by my son.
Yeah.
Even though I feel he cheated.
No.
You were scouting a day ahead, and you saw something way before I could even walk there.
You did not say it had to be in the same day.
Well, yours complete kit, job complete, one thing, but Ian actually built his kit.
No, it still lacks some things. It didn't have the shelter.
Yeah, he did. He got that at the end.
Yeah,
JV Outdoor says, "What's the challenge? Bushcraft in my underwear? Challenge accepted."
Oh my gosh, guys! There's another legend. JV Outdoors.
I've done some events with him too. He's really cool.
He did,
I've actually seen a survival challenge kind of like that, in bare minimal clothes.
JV. I think so far, in my opinion, the funnest one that he did. I think he was demonstrating some Temu stuff that I got, but he was doing some diving rolls in the video. Like diving over logs and stuff. And oh man, it hurt just watching him do that.
How you doing, JV?
That's funny.
Long time no see. You're awfully
trying
quiet.
to write down things.
But yeah, JV.
Go ahead.
I'd like you to meet some of the new guys here. We got 2 guys in the Ozarks, and we got 210 Outdoors. These are some more bushcrafters and outdoor channels that
New blood.
good guys. Good guys to get in touch with them. Check out their channels, and you guys check out JV. He's got some good stuff too. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Ozark Woodsman. In his
he does a lot of comedy mixed in with some music and some other stuff. He has a lot of different styles, but he's really cool on that.
He's got his zany kind of funny attitude about things. Really entertaining.
Yeah, he came to visit me a couple times, which is really cool.
Oh, he came another time?
He visited me when I was living in Osceola, if you don't remember.
Links to their channels. JV,
I think I got 2 Matt's. I got Matt's. Here's Matt's. 2 guys.
I'm looking up JV's right now.
And I don't know if I have yours.
Okay, JV, you've got the blessings to go find him. 2 guys in the Ozarks. Let's give you a wrench too. And
night, Jason.
David, you are going to get a wrench as well.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
And the nice thing about it is now that gives you the ability to click on the 3 dots and pull up.
Yeah.
To view somebody's channel.
Yeah. So I have to go searching for it.
There's 2 10s.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colin.
Not a problem. I'm left-handed, so it makes it really easy for me to do everything this way. So
that is handy.
Yeah, good night, Jason. I appreciate you joining us. Jason, for those of you who don't know, is Pest Hunter Outdoors, and he recently got hit by a pretty high wind storm, if not a tornado.
I call it a derecho, a micro derecho, because it's like
That's
it
horrible.
sheared off part of his roof.
Yeah, it took off the roof of his. It was on the garage, wasn't it, or his
I
shed?
believe
Or
so, yeah.
it was
The
garage.
thing is, it was like more tar paper than anything else, and it's costing him a lot of money to repair.
You don't make any videos, JV.
I've seen him on Rumble. I mean,
I've been seeing. Yeah, he's on
Rumble?
Rumble too. So
I get notifications on Rumble.
don't make. I've seen videos.
Oh, there goes Jenny. You just missed her.
When he went over and saw his sweetheart.
It's been a while.
So yeah, he did some,
I can understand that. I'm actually surprised you're here, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you are, though.
Yeah, I appreciate him being here. It's good to see him. This guy's also a fisherman.
Oh, he's a major fisherman. He's got his own line fishing lures.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a couple. I don't have my fishing stuff's out in my truck right now, but
yeah, the challenges. I'm certainly open to, trying some of them. Randy had said something about a challenge. He likes the ones where they go to a scary place and spend the night or something like that.
Yeah.
he said 2 layers of asphalt shingles and rolled tar paper. Oh wow, that's thick because they didn't repair it; they just covered up the.
Yeah,
they didn't do it right. In other words, whoever did it.
Right. Yeah.
I've had to pull stuff like that off my dad's shed when I was a kid. It sucked.
And he just he's real close to paying off the house, isn't he?
He was until this happened.
Yeah, so
I think he's going to go full on 10 on this one, though. I think he's going to 10 this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said earlier about it.
How about the cheapest Temu challenge? Do a trip using only the cheapest stuff you can find on Temu. What's the budget?
That's a great idea.
That's the budget makes it depends on everything else because you got to include shipping and things like that.
Yeah. A lot of times you can get free shipping. And luckily on Temu, if you buy a certain amount, it's like $20, I'm sure, $25.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It won't be long, and
I would have to bow out until a little bit later in the year for now, for me, because of my knee.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
because I'm going to be starting my physical therapy on Thursday.
Well, see, those would definitely be the challenges that I think you would do yourself, and then give it a name of the challenge with the hashtag, and then anybody that was into it, could jump
$100 is
in
not
on.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a good camp with $100.
You can actually get a decent tent for less than for a quarter of that, and then fill out the little extras after that.
Yeah. Well, I think you could just about order
a hammock. You can get a hammock really cheap. You can get a whole bunch of
a Temu truck with a
that's $4,500 on the Temu
a topper on the back of it, and
that's a $4,500 truck. I saw that.
Full kitchen set up with a private bathroom and a second story bedroom. You could get all that
with
Wi-Fi
for
under $100, and you get a butler.
What? Not
$29.99.
No made? I haven't been on Temu in years, literally.
So yeah, JV, you've done a lot of those. Do you know how to tag that so that you can basically tag the other channels? Besides just the, putting their channel name in the description and then you saying it on your challenge, where you're presenting the challenge, saying, I challenge Colin, I challenge Randy, I challenge David.
You put that in the title? Do you put that in the description? Where do you put that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I remember being able to do that years ago, but they changed things around, and
I know these guys would like to know that too.
Yeah, we said just like that. Just put an @ in the description.
So if you put that, what does it do? Does it send something about that video to that person specifically? Cameras slipping over here.
Actually, I got a quick question for Grace. Sorry for changing the subject slightly. Grace, when you got your knee replaced, what did you have a compression sleeve on your leg or whatever? I'm having issues with mine. Sorry, she's been through the same thing. So, just a personal question. You can talk to me later on that one, but I have some questions. Oh, frick. Okay. I'll give that. We can give that a shot next week and see if we can tag each other.
Got somebody here. Oh, there's JV.
Yeah.
Hey, JV.
There he is.
I have no sound. Just a second. It's my first time using this Streamlabs stuff. Let me say, I have no sound. You're probably on my headphones.
You got.
Does he need to blur out the back?
Yeah, there you are.
Dan, with the things in the background.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, you're not monetized anyway, so.
No.
Okay.
Again, yeah, that's why YouTube's always blocking me. I make a lot of those videos.
Looks like you got a little bit more to your collection, I see.
Oh, that's nothing. You should see my upstairs.
No, that's what I've seen. You usually don't see it.
So as I was saying, JV, you put that @ in the description, @ in the channel.
You say like I challenge and then @ and then as you start typing their name should just pop up and then click on it. And then when you click on it, it'll automatically tag them. And then they'll get a notification that they've been tagged in something.
Oh, okay. All right. So we might have Randy do that on the original video on his live stream. Put that in the description.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
that way we'll know if it works.
What happened to your leg? I saw that on, I think, Facebook or Instagram or something like that.
Total knee replacement.
Oh, yeah, that'll
literally on the last day of March, on the 31st of March. So just a little over a week ago, and I'm still learning I start physical therapy next Thursday.
I see.
It feels as bad as it looks, but I am now part cyborg. But I plan on get my butt back together where I can get back on the trail and stuff. So I've got some plans this year.
So I'm serious about this Temu challenge. I kind of like this idea. $100 limit. Buy everything you're going to use on the trip. That means.
What about food?
Does Temu have camping food? Which I'll look right now.
Well, they sell dehydrated and Ziploc, bags.
They got hamburger helper, macaroni and cheese in a box. I'll be fine.
Do they sell MREs or anything like that?
They got some beef sticks. We'll be good.
Beef
Yeah.
sticks.
There we go.
What if you have to catch your food like a fishing pole or something?
I was gonna say that's what I'll just buy a cheap fishing pole and go catfishing.
But
Yeah,
the thing
there
is,
you
you got your area is set for catfish.
Yep.
I
Ask
have to be
Scott.
on the tail end of that one until I can walk properly.
Well, maybe we'll save it for fall. We can do a fall.
I mean,
in the fall.
don't leave it an open
Yeah.
challenge. Like you said, just leave it an open challenge, and I just put
That's
mine in
true.
at the tail end. Because I'm talking with Grace because Grace had the same thing done. So I'm just PT starts on Thursday.
Yeah.
They had a big snowstorm go through the day they were supposed to set me up. So the PT place was closed for like a couple days here in Iowa.
So JV, on the Rumble side of things, you have switched over to doing your videos on Rumble.
Yeah.
Is there a way to intertag between the YouTube?
I'll just
and
do this on YouTube. I'll just
No,
do
I'm
this
just saying, is there a way? Because
I can. Yeah, I can. Sometimes I upload to both. Like when I was doing my Temu challenges last year, I uploaded to both because for some reason I can do whatever I want as long as I tag Temu in it, and YouTube's fine with it. Like,
Okay.
they must have some kind of partnership. So even if I'm out there playing with knives, throwing axes, blowing stuff up, like I did a gun holster one, got like 5,000 views on it. But if I do it without tagging Temu in it, YT takes down the video.
Yeah. So yeah, because I have with this Talk Studio software that I have from Streamlabs, I have the ability to broadcast to both platforms.
Yeah.
So I was curious if there, if you could do the in the description on YouTube as well as, and I haven't done one at all on Rumble. I mean, I have an account over there, but I don't think I even have a video posted yet. But, does it have similar ways of doing it?
Pretty much the same thing. I haven't really put up a video on there for a while either. I haven't made any videos for a while. I've been busy at work. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. But I said if I did this one, where we're gonna all do it together, I would just do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
When I do things like this, I like doing it where I'll probably help out other channels get some views, because if I tag people, well, then the people watching my video will go check their video and thing like that. So
do we have to have proof of a receipt of that we actually spent only $100?
I'll do it right now. I'll buy myself right now.
No, don't have to do it right now. Just chill. I don't have $100 to spend.
Let's see. A tarp. I'll go with a tarp.
With that kind of money, you can actually buy a full-on hammock.
I'm buying the whole thing, waterproof, obviously. $8.43. There we go. Heavy duty tarp. How big is it? Doesn't give me the dimensions.
You give him 15 minutes and he's going to have the entire camp set up.
Oh, yeah. He's going to know how to set it up, where he's going to put it, and everything else.
The man is
sizes.
a whiz at doing that.
So it's a camp and cook?
Yeah, we stay the whole night. So
Overnight.
Yeah, you got to buy your sleeping gear, your cooking gear, fishing gear if you want fishing gear. 78 inches. That'd be 6.5 feet. I'm 6'1". I need a little bigger than that. What's this one? That's $9.61. I'll go with that one. Add to cart.
What, you didn't want to get one of those Mylar emergency tents?
No. And I don't do hammocks. I'm a big fat chubby guy, and I don't sleep good in hammocks. I just don't.
I have news for you, JV. I've lost over 50 pounds.
Nice.
They required me to do that for my knee surgery. So I went from 317 down to 264.
Cool.
I think I found some of it.
I'm looking myself. I don't know if I could. I mean, mine's just speculating because I can't buy anything yet.
Yeah. Soon as I get to,
How much was your tent?
warm enough, I'll be able to start
I
getting
just
out
found
there
a
camping
camouflage
and
tent for
hiking. And
$11.96.
Well, I just bought a tarp for $9, and I'm about to buy a sleeping bag for $9.59.
Well, they had a camouflage dome tent for $11.96.
Add now.
Now, does that mean you can't like waterproof it a little bit before you go?
if you can buy the waterproofing stuff from Temu.
Yeah, you got to buy it all from Temu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that was worth a shot. I had to ask.
All right, so I got a sleeping bag and I'm going to get a sleeping mat because I don't trust this sleeping bag. So yeah, we need
Sleeping pads are
a
awesome.
sleeping pad. Yeah, I need a sleeping pad. Of some
He's
sort.
probably going to find even an e-bike to get him there. In that budget.
Sleeping pads are more expensive than the sleeping bag.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you can get some blueberries from them, you'll get Randy in on it.
Yeah. There's his food.
Yep.
I kind of like this one. I might actually use this all the time.
Oh, this is going to be like the heaviest thing I've ever put together. But for less than $20, I've got a tent and sleeping bag.
There you go.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll catch all of y'all later. Thanks for
All right.
letting me join in.
I appreciate you coming up and giving your input, and
I'm sorry if I talk too much.
we'll catch,
No problem, Seth.
we'll catch you on your next live,
Talking with us.
of course.
Good night, Matt.
All right.
Good to
Night,
see you.
guys.
Night, Matt.
All right.
Night. Wave down because he's right below me. One of these things is not like the other.
Let's see.
You're the only one in plaid, JV.
He's gone plaid.
Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I could not help myself.
I need an axe. Okay, I got a knife with need an axe.
That work?
Ooh, the axe choices are not
Nice
very
logo.
good.
Good night, Grace.
Night, Grace. Thank you for
No,
letting me
she's-
know about what you said. I might ask you some more questions later.
I think Grace is saying goodnight to two guys.
Oh, to Matt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't look at it close enough.
Yeah, it's always funny when you see people that are doing their live stream from their phone. So the print is really small. So, it might say, I'm doing a video tomorrow about building a fire with fatwood. And you see somebody looking at their phone going, building a fat fire tomorrow. Huh? What are you talking about? What if you'd have read it?
So far, I have an axe, a hatchet, a survival knife, a sleeping pad, a sleeping bag, and a tarp, and I'm at $69. What else do I need?
Food, water,
Food, water.
cooking.
Water filter. Yeah.
There you
Ooh,
go.
do I really want to use a team? I did use a Temu water filter once.
Yeah,
I don't like the live straw knockoffs things. I don't.
You can always boil water.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
I can
You
just
need
boil
some
one.
way of cooking your food, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camping cookware.
You get a mess kit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, $11.
I guess you're gonna have to do it on a rainy night so you can collect water.
I'll just camp next to the river. That'll be easy.
Yeah, there you
That's not fair. You got to your setup. Your regular setup is right next to the creek, anyway. I've seen your videos.
Yeah, that's the great thing about my private property. I have a river that runs right there.
So that's where you made the video where you did the diving roll over the log.
Yeah.
I woke up the next morning hurting over it.
All right, so cookware.
Well, do your 5 C's or whatever.
Well, I got a fire starter.
Cordage,
Oh,
combustion.
cordage. Gosh, you're smart. That's going to probably be the most expensive thing.
You
Yeah.
could cheat and
That's
just
why
say, just buy one of those survival kits that they offer.
I think they have bank
Or
line on
$100.
Temu.
Would that be cheating if you bought a survival kit that was under $100?
Probably
No.
not. No.
No,
It'd be on
as long as
Temu.
you bought it off of Temu. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but with $100, like we said, by the time it's said and done, you've got a little small mansion with, a receiving room in the front of your tent.
Yeah, they got those survival kits on Temu that come with a backpack and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, backpack. I need to carry all
Ah,
that stuff.
ca-
God dang it! Quit
carrying.
thinking of stuff.
Carrying
Container.
is a C or container. Yeah.
Mhm.
So was it container, cordage,
Combustion.
combustion, cutting?
They literally
Cutting.
have a 252-piece survival gear kit
What's
for
the one we're forgetting?
$18.75.
Cover.
How much?
$18.75.
Wow.
That includes a shovel, knife, spoon, knife, fork, and spoon setup, one of those Mylar emergency tents, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
You got the shovel to dig your grave in case you don't make it.
Right. Well, they got another one. It's a little smaller. That's for only $4.87.
I'm actually up to $87, and I still don't
That
have
one
a
even comes with a
backpack.
barrel rod and stuff, which is really nice.
Is the recliner pleather or leather?
I need a backpack. Let's see, cheapest one I can find.
They have a really decent one on there for like $20 or something like that.
You should
I'm up
do
to $87, so I need one that's like $13.
now you
There you
need
go.
you need a JV backpack, something that's got like Pikachu on it or something.
Well, I did, but my paracord I got was purple, so.
There you go.
Oh, wait a second. I think Colin's onto something.
I say if it's there, might as well use it. They even got one that's purple.
And look at this. For $20, you get the backpack, all
Everything.
that stuff. What's all
Hey,
in there?
it's under $100.
Yeah.
Yep. Just take the bag and go.
But you got to make it work.
Yep.
But you still got to use your whole budget. So you can buy other things, but that's
I
Yeah,
sent some really good videos coming up soon.
But we're gonna have to watch them on Rumble. So
Yeah.
No, I'll put this on YouTube. I said I'll do this on YouTube.
I got a Rumble account. I'll look you up on Rumble as well.
Do I get credit for that, JV, for coming up with that idea?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool.
We'll name it after you, Colin.
well, the challenge is JV's idea, the
Yeah.
survival bag with all
Well,
inclusive.
I figured that, if you're going to do Temu, go full on. For $100, you can do a lot with $100 if you know how to.
Yeah, Temu Bago Crap Challenge.
Send me that link to that one you just showed with the full bomb backpack. I want to see that one. Send it to me on.
I'm
Facebook.
looking at a whole bunch of them now because I'm trying
Oh,
to.
that full on.
You're gonna be busy for a while.
Yeah, because if I can just find one that has almost everything, and then I can just pick up a few other things, I'm good to go.
Well, here's one that's like uses almost all your entire budget. It's a 64-piece survival backpack for $99.50.
There you go.
But then you can't get anything else. That scares me.
That does.
Yeah, where's it gonna fit the e-bike?
Yeah.
It even comes with ReadyWise food.
There you go. That stuff's pretty good.
Where did you find? I'm not seeing that one.
I'll give you the link in the chat. Give me a second here. I'll put it in the.
Have you guys seen what is it? Adventures with Speckman?
Yeah, I've been watching him today.
Yeah, he does tent reviews or just different related camping things. And one of them was he bought I think it was a 7-day
Check that
fully
one out,
encompassing
JP. I'll put a link in the
survival
chat
pack.
on the YouTube side.
And of course, it came with your pans and knives and food and stuff like that. The funny thing was they had the dehydrated food packs that you add water to, and it had one that would the you empty the contents into a can that you've got the water in and heat it up, and it'll rehydrate it then. And then it had these other meals that were like for 4 people, but it was a large amount that it would never fit in any of the pans that came with the kit. So how could you cook it? You'd have to go provide your own pan for that. As I thought it was an all-encompassing. So.
The only problem I'm seeing with this kit is, it's got food, but I don't see any knife.
Is that the one I showed you?
Yeah, there's no knife in it.
He probably doesn't see any mac and cheese.
There's matches.
There's a deck of cards. I guess I can play cards by myself.
It'd
be a riveting video of me playing solitary with no
you really
food.
Need it. It's already got food. It's got a way to cook your food. It's got a way. Only thing you don't have probably water purification tabs, maybe. Yeah, it's got aqua tabs.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good little kit, actually.
It does have everything you need, sans the knife, but it covers everything.
It doesn't have an axe either. I can't make firewood. How am I supposed to cook this food when I don't have an axe or a knife to make firewood?
Solid fuel tabs.
Yeah, deck your cards. Yeah. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Right next to this,
I'm going to use the cards to start a fire. That's what I'm going to do.
Got the little stove with the solid fuel stove. Like the Hexam. Tabs.
You got the dust mask in case COVID breaks out again.
I think.
There you go. You know how I think it's Wazoo has where you got the card, little plastic card like this. And Wazoo sells one of those cards where you can make a fire from it. Part of the challenge is you have to start your fire from one of the cards from the deck of cards.
Yeah. Yeah, the Hexy stove's a good addition.
That would work for a little bit, but it would, like you said, it would not have a knife. It would not have any kind of cutting tools, no cordage, no real cover.
Because it gives you a shelter, but how am I supposed to put up the shelter without any cordage?
Does it come with cordage at all? I didn't look.
I don't see any cordage. I don't even see any fishing line.
Just the lanyard from the whistle, I guess you could use, which is probably not enough.
You have to crawl inside the backpack.
Again, I've lost a lot of weight too. I've gone from 320 to about 250, but I'm still 250.
You're still heavier than I am.
Yes.
You do have the face mask that's got the.
I'm still heavier than you are. I mean, I'm reversed. I'm still 15 pounds heavier than you are.
You do have matches. Wow.
Yeah, it does come with a lot. It just doesn't have everything you need, unless there's some kind of rope or something attached to the backpack you don't see.
Yeah.
Well, I actually kind of like this backpack.
I don't.
But that's if you. There's cheaper versions of that, but the fact that you could do that and see if you can survive with that, and you get at least one night of food.
I'm at $100.90. I don't know.
That's just over the line.
You're over.
I'm over. Well, I did get 2 things of paracord. I'll just go down to one of those. There, now I'm at $97.73.
Man,
What kind of fire starter did you get?
It came with the knife came with a ferro rod.
Well, there you go.
if you utilize one of their coupons and buy some more stuff, you can get even more.
That's if they offer some coupons. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Guys, I'm going to be out of here in a minute because I'm literally rubbing my knee like it was going out of style because it hurts so much. Because I'm not used to sitting up.
I think
Thank you, Dan, for having me up, and I love the idea of this challenge. I'll keep me informed. Let me know how it goes. I may or may not be in it because I don't know how I'm going to be yet. But I
think this. I think this is something we might push to, maybe towards the end of spring, beginning of summer, somewhere in there. But also, I was also looking on here. You've got that one for $99.50 and it has the food in it, but you could almost go with one of these other ones that it's around $25 and get all the tools that you need plus
then
cordage,
get your materials, that kind of thing,
and then go get the mac and cheese.
Or, I mean, if it's just one night, you really don't need to eat anything. Just drink water.
Yeah.
For that matter.
How about we do food you can just bring with? Because I don't really want to eat ramen noodles out in the woods. I don't like ramen noodles at my house. So
sorry to say, JV, guys, I'm not going without coffee.
Yeah, that's another thing. I gotta have coffee.
JV's coming out with his battery pack and automatic coffee maker.
I need my CPAP machine, man. Leave me alone.
Well, that one is a medical use. I mean, I carry these. I got these.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I.
Yeah, that's what I use.
All right, so just gear. You can bring your own food. All right, we'll do that. Yeah. Just gear. You can bring your own food because I want to bring a steak. Yeah. I'm gonna go out. I want to cook me a ribeye next to the fire. That's just. And I ain't gonna find a ribeye on Temu. And I'm not gonna trust it.
I'm sorry, I've got to have bacon in the morning too.
I gotta go, guys. I really gotta put my leg up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go too, guys.
I really appreciate it. Be well, be safe. Talk to you later, JV.
Later,
Talk to you later, Dan. Nice to meet you, Matt. Matthew, sorry. Night.
Night.
My honey just gave me rewards. Continue to check out.
Oh, so did it bring it under 100?
$97.73.
But did you go with the pack that has all the food in it, or did you?
No, I bought my own stuff.
Okay.
So I got a backpack. I got 100 yards of paracord. I got the cooking set, a sleeping pad, a sleeping bag, a knife, an axe, and a tarp, all for $97.
Now, is it an actual axe or is it one of those multi-tool axes?
No, it's an actual one. I got a wooded handle.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I don't like those I've tested so many of those multi-tool ones, and I've always bent them.
Yeah.
They cannot take actually chopping wood.
Even with or the batoning.
Yeah. Even those shovels that you're supposed to be able to chop with. You know how many of those I've broken? It's on its way. It should be here. By the middle of the month. We'll see. Everything should be here by the middle of the month. So maybe I'll be doing mine in April or March or May.
Yeah. By all means, and I'll definitely share it out, do that.
I'll tag y'all in it because I picked up everybody's channel, so I got everybody. So
good.
All right. Well, I got to go too. I actually, I'm on the phone with my old lady. She's at work right now, but
nice meeting you, JB.
You went over there and met her and proposed and everything.
Yeah.
Did she come back with you?
No, she's still there. We got It's the government. They got to take all the money they can before they let you do anything.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool.
All right,
Well, I
guys.
think
Thanks for having me up. It was a lot of fun. I
All
haven't
right.
seen you got Herbert in forever. Me and him
Yeah.
have been camping together. He's got a bunch of my fishing gear. I gave him a bunch of my
Yeah.
fishing gear.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll catch y'all later.
All
Yeah.
right. Later.
Yeah, Herbert, I think I'm going to head on out too. I really appreciate you having me on as well.
Yeah. My plan was to basically cut this down to, probably at 9:30. Well, actually, it was going to go to 9, but then a couple of people showed up, so it was.
Yep. That's a good
good,
thing,
but,
though.
yeah, it was definitely a good evening. I enjoyed getting everybody's viewpoints on the challenge thing. Is it dead? Is it can we capitalize on it? We've got
Absolutely.
a great community going here, and
Yeah.
I'd love to interact, collab, and everything with all you guys.
Yeah,
Even
for sure.
even if it's something where um, I do a video on some technique that I would use, and then say you do your take on it, and we
Yeah,
see how different the techniques are. So, of course,
absolutely. And
mine's more a trial and error. Does it work or doesn't it?
yeah, I'd even like to see is to go as far as like if you tag me in a challenge or vice versa, and we go somewhere we have cell signal and we do a live during that challenge and do what we're doing now,
Ooh,
but do a live. I think that would really be cool
yeah,
on scene. And then you could see simultaneously what I'm doing, what you're doing, and I think that'd be super cool. I think that would do really
yeah.
good as far as a live.
Well, I think I'm this year I'm going to try to do another one of my uh, what do I call it? Fire starter live streams where I've just got, I've got candle wax there, I've got matches, I've got the uh, makeup pads, cotton
Hmm.
balls, things like that. And then let people say, okay, use some of that candle wax and the cotton pad, but you can only get half the cotton pad and,
Hmm.
covered with wax and, just, and let's see how it works, how long
Yeah,
it lasts. And I'll do it,
yeah,
because that's what I did was I was trying out different, things, some fat wood and stuff like that. And honestly, I had never tried using half the stuff that I did. I was curious as whether it would work or not as well.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
but
think that'd be good.
yeah, the challenge is like, all right, David, Dan, let's see who can be the first to build a fire with one stick. And
Yeah,
boom, off.
good idea.
You got to go down and split it down and make your shavings,
Yep.
and there it goes. And
Awesome.
like you're only allowed to use say a ferrule rod, so everybody's on the same level field there. So,
Yeah.
but all right, we're gonna wrap things up. I definitely
All right.
appreciate everybody coming, and you are gonna be live.
Tomorrow night at 7
Get my
p.m.
get
Central
my
Standard
directions
Time. Yep.
right.
I'm having Tony from Random Adventures 2.0 on live, and I appreciate
Yeah,
everybody coming in and asking him plenty of questions and giving him love. And he's a
yeah,
really good man and good man of God, and I really appreciate him giving me this opportunity to interview him. And I'd like
yeah.
everybody to have some more questions to add to it because he's going to answer questions and interact with everybody. So I think it's going to be a fun time.
All right, all right, folks. You have a good evening. We'll see you next Sunday night, 7 o'clock. And
Bye,
I'm
everybody.
out in
Good night,
5,
Grace.
4, 3, 2, 1.